Okay, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope this is the last day because the new moon in Gemini started in on Monday. So the energy lasts about 3 days and this we're into the third day of all of this, right? I hope you did your manifestation rituals, okay? With that said, let's jump right into it. Now, the overall energies today, I'm using two different decks. I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot, and I coupled that up with the Inner Compass deck. Okay, the Inner Compass deck doesn't have pictures or anything like that. It's just all about the words. All right, but I still coupled them up with it. So for our overall energy, I have the Five of Pentacles with the Mindfulness card. The Five of Pentacles with the Mindfulness card. And these cards pulled out quite nicely, okay? They go together very well. For the positive energy, I did the overall. For the positive energy, I pulled out the Hierophant and the Responsibility card. And I feel like that goes very well, right? For the negative energy, I pulled out the Eight of Pentacles. All right. The Eight of Pentacles always reminds me of that Rihanna song of work, 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 work. All right. I don't know why every time I pull out the Eight of Pentacles, that's the song that comes to my head. That's coupled up with the Openness card. The Openness card. I also have the Nine of Wands over here, okay, with the Travel card, And I feel like that goes together very well, too, even though it doesn't seem like it off the bat. The Nine of Wands is, that's a fire card, right? That's a Sagittarius card. That's somebody with their moon in Sagittarius. And you know how Sagittariuses love to travel, right? They're all about traveling. They cannot sit still, all right? They're about traveling. And I always tell people the wisdom of Sagittarius is that they travel back and forth so much. When they're older, they tend to have like a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge because they've been to a lot of places, okay? Because they've experienced a lot of things. They've been to a lot of places. They've traveled to a lot of different environments. So when they're old and they're finally ready to sit their asses down, they have a lot of wisdom. Never date a Sagittarius when they are young. They are going to plant your ass right over there, and they are going to travel and have fun and gain all the wisdom they need so that when they're older and they're more mature, they're very wise, okay? Just to let you know. Now, I have a lot of earth energy. Apart from that one fire sign, I have a lot of earth energy. We have the Hierophant over here, signifying the Taurus, okay, card. So we have a Taurus popping up. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Taurus, okay? I also have somebody who might have Taurus somewhere in their chart, okay? Taurus somewhere in their chart with the Five of Pentacles over there. The Five of Pentacles could be possibly somebody with their moon in Taurus or their Mercury in Taurus, okay? Mercury or moon in Taurus. So we got a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of earth energy, and the Eight of Pentacles over here is all about Virgo energy, okay? But that's working against us, so we're not necessarily going to dive into that. I really got the feeling some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody who has Taurus in their chart, okay? But we got that Taurus energy dominating over here today. And it's funny because I have my Taurus in Chiron. Taurus in Chiron, and I get it a lot, especially, your Chiron is how you deal with pain, how you deal with healing, and, trust me, if you hurt me or I go through some kind of pain and I'm dealing with it, emotional pain and I'm dealing with it, oh my fucking God, that's a bad place to have your Chiron. Because I tend to be the one who likes to just get up and move forward. But, Tauruses tend to be slow. They kind of wobble in the dirt for a little bit before they get up and leave. So if you're dealing with pain and hurry, I'm going to wobble in it for a while before I get up and, turn it into something really beautiful. All right. So with that said, and a little bit on the Taurus energy, I'm going to move right into the reading. Okay. All right. So for the overall energy, I have the 5 of Pentacles with the mindfulness card. And this goes very well together. Okay, because in this 5 of Pentacles, he is actually holding onto his head, signifying that's where the pain or the issue is. It's in the mind. It's in the mind, okay? Now, coupled with this mindfulness card, and I'm going to put it out there so you guys can read it. I wasn't going to read it out loud, but okay. It's talking about to be fully present and to live in the present moment in your consciousness and in a mindful way. I prefer to be in the here and now with all my senses, paying attention to what I am perceiving and what I am doing and being fully present, as opposed to concerning myself with whatever is not present, such as the past or the future, to exist in the moment by moment consciousness awareness of what is. Okay. I get the fact that some of you guys are in your head, you're overthinking things. You could be thinking about rough times, because the 5 of Pentacles is all about rough times, not having enough money, okay? Some of you guys could be experiencing, here's the thing. On the other side, we have, this is the vice versa deck. And on the other side, we have somebody who's truly experiencing homelessness. On this side, this person is inside, overthinking, all right? So mindfulness, and it's coupled with the mindfulness and being present. Like, it's not that bad. This is the thing I'm getting. It's not that fucking bad. All right? It's not that fucking bad. You got a roof over your head. All right? You got food to eat. But you're not being present. You're thinking about tomorrow. You're thinking about the past. And you're thinking about shit that ain't even here yet. All right? That's what I got. I'm thinking about shit that ain't even here yet. I got a roof over my head, so chillax. All right? And that's the strong energy that I got from here. All right? Just being present. Like, things are not that bad as you feel like they are. So be present with whatever's going on. You have some things going on for you. You are not homeless. All right? You are not homeless. So just keep that in mind. I am not homeless. I have things going for me. So I just, Another thing I wanted to talk about too is that we had that new moon in Gemini, okay? And the new moon in Gemini is all about our minds, all right? It's all about thought. With Gemini, it's about intelligence, all right? So if you're dealing with that, you might feel it a little bit more, some of you guys might feel it and might be in your head a lot. Now you're thinking. It's all about thinking things through, right? We're thinking things through when it comes to the new moon in Gemini, all right? We're being mindful of our thoughts, okay? If we have plans, we need to write them down and we need to execute them. And for some of you guys, when this new moon came, it caused you to start thinking about the future. Some of y'all might be stressed too much, and you need to balance that out, okay? You just need to balance that out. All right. With that said, I'm going to jump into the positive energy for the day, okay? All right. With the positive energy for the day, I have the Hierophant, and I have responsibility, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read the responsibility card. To assume ownership for my life, to be accountable, to recognize my ability and the choice to both create and respond to my life instead of to passively react to it as if life is happening to me, which implies taking action as well as accepting the outcomes of my choices, actions, and behaviors. This goes well because, the Hierophant energy is a responsible energy, right? If you're taking on the energy, they are usually responsible for a group of people. All right. They're passing down their wisdom. They're guiding. Okay. They're keeping the structure together for people. They are the head or the lead. This is the pastor of the church. Okay. And that's that Hierophant energy. It could also represent like institutions, okay? Now, here's another thing. This is the back side of the Hierophant, all right? And I'm looking at the responsibility of children, all right? The responsibility of taking care of children. Some of you guys are very, some of that worry could be about your children, okay? Some of you guys are very mindful about how am I going to take care of my kids? Or what am I going to do with my kids, okay? With this Hierophant energy, how will I take care of my kids is what I am seeing, all right? Now, it is an energy working for you. Some of you guys want children. You're weighing out, okay, the option of having children, especially if you've been taking care of other people's children, all right? Because I see like the little compass over here with the ton, and on the other side we have the gram, which shows that we're kind of weighing things out, okay? We're weighing things out. What is it? And then we have the, we're kind of weighing things out. And this child over here has the keys. Some of you guys might have spent a lot of time taking care of other people's kids or watching other people's kids, and you want to watch your own, perhaps balance it out. There needs to be a balance between what I'm doing with people and what I'm doing with my own child, okay? And that is the energy I'm getting over here, and we're talking about the responsibility, all right? Factor over here. There's another thing where with the woman, I see that she has one large breast. You know that you see that little wooden little wooden toy over here. It's like she has one large breast and one small breast, meaning like there's an imbalance. The kid has been sucking on one but not the other. Just to throw that out there. So there's kind of a possible imbalance over here. This is so weird that I'm seeing this. All right. This is so weird. All right. So there may be an imbalance, but the thing is, it's actually working for you. Okay. It's actually working for you. All right. Especially with the Hierophant, it's like the child is behind him while he's taking care of other people. All right. It might be the responsibility and trying to weigh out. And again, this is, this is a positive energy. Okay. This is a positive energy, but we see over here where the Hierophant, the kid looks like there's nobody there. There's a toy taking care of him. Okay. But the Hierophant has other responsibilities. All right. Some of you guys, and again, this is all, it's like all within a church. Even in the Five of Pentacles, it's like within a church or within a building, right? The Five of Pentacles is usually somebody walking past a church with a stained glass window. And this person is inside. So some of you guys could be pastors. Some of you guys could be taking care of the people more than yourself. Or you're trying to weigh out the options of who you need to take care of more. But the problem is you're overthinking. I feel like you feeding other people and taking care of other people will also take care of your child, all right? So continue to feed other people, I believe. Continue to do your job, okay? That is your responsibility, is your job. That's your job. Continue doing your job. That's what I'm getting over here. All right, I have a lot of noise in the background. These walls are really thin, so these cars, when they're passing by, you can really hear them. All right, so some of you guys tend to the people. Continue doing your job because that's your money maker. That's your responsibility, okay? All right, and you're being, I think it's in your head, okay? It's in your head. You're thinking about, I'm not putting enough effort into my child, but it is your responsibility. Now let's go to the energies that are working against you. Okay, so for the negative energies or the energies working against you, I have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about working really hard, repetitive tasks, doing things again. But this is coupled with the openness card, to be accessible, friendly, approachable, honest, authentic, expressive, receptive, and open minded. To be open to new experiences, ideas, and options. A lack of secrecy or guardedness. To have no enclosing or confining barrier or resistance between myself and others. Okay, that's kind of the feeling. I have in this picture, I have a kid standing over there. Some of you guys could be teaching, okay? You're open. This is about my craft or giving to, my craft, teaching people. And some of you guys, what you're doing could be teaching other people. But this could go two ways, okay? If you're really open with what it is that you're doing, okay, then you need to be more closed. You need to guard yourself a little bit. Some of you guys need to not show your secrets, okay? Or how you process or work. If you've been a little guarded, then there's a need, because what I'm not getting here is whether you need to show it or not show it. And it depends. If you're doing one, then it's the opposite, okay? And it may be the fact that some of you guys are open and out there and some of you guys aren't. But whatever it is, you need to do the opposite of it, okay? I think, and that's where I think there's a balance issue. There's an imbalance, okay? There may be an imbalance. Like, you got to do a little bit of both. Here's the thing. If you are working on your craft, or let's just say, nowadays, the biggest problem is people stealing other people's intellectual property, right? So a lot of times, if you are doing something and it's out in the open, people can literally come in and steal it, especially if you're showing your process on how you're doing it. And a lot of people, I hear a lot of people complain about that. This is a very common thing. A lot of people go, oh, I posted this and now somebody else is doing it. I don't know why they're stealing my idea or my stuff. That has become a real problem nowadays, especially when people want to be creative or have an idea and they just want to throw it out there, okay? So that's one side of the issue. And then another side too is, well, I want to say this. Sometimes when you have a developed idea and you put it out there, it's better than talking about just the idea, just the seed, or talking about the process, okay? On the other hand, for some of you guys, you're just coming out and you're already done up and everything is out there, and people want to learn. People want to know, okay? People want to know how you process things. People want to know how you're doing things. People want to know how you're getting things done, all right? People want to know your process. And I always talk about sometimes, when people are painting or doing a work of art, if you've ever watched it on YouTube, sometimes they start out and you don't even know what they're drawing. Sometimes it looks like a big old mess until they're done. And in the end, you see this great big masterpiece. But it's fascinating to watch the process, okay? So I just feel like there needs to be a balance between what you're hiding and what you're putting out there, okay? A balance between what I'm hiding and what I am putting out there. You know the imbalance in your life, okay? And you know where you need to get it together. So I'm going to leave it right there, and let's go on to the advice card. Okay, for some of you guys, I have the 9 of Wands. And for some of you guys, I really do feel, now that we've gotten to the advice card, it's all about protecting yourself, okay? I do feel that some of you guys are being a little too open, all right? If this is your, if Spirit has called you to do a work or to do something and work on people, a lot of times you have to defend your, you have to defend your journey. You have to defend your position. And I feel like there's a need to be a little bit more defensive. For some of you guys, I have the 9 of Wands coupled with the travel card. And the travel card says to go on trips and tours or journeys, to move from one place to another. For example, by foot, bike, horse, car, train, plane, or ship. To see and explore new places in different directions over a wide area. Some of you guys need to get out a little bit more. You might need to change where you're at, okay? You might be being watched, and there's a need for you to change your location, get out and do some of your inner work, some of your processes in other places, okay? Because I feel like you're being watched a little bit. And this might be what has you in your head a little bit, okay? All right. For some of you guys, you're thinking about that, okay? You're thinking about that. And I feel like if you do get out, I feel like you're on the right path and you might be overthinking it, okay? You're wherever you're at, you're fine, okay? You're absolutely fine. Okay, you're absolutely fine. You just need to get out a little bit more. That's all. Okay, you need to get out a little bit more. You're on the right path. You're helping people. You're taking care of your responsibilities, and that's what you need to do. I just feel like you're a little bit too open, and you need to get out and travel a little bit. All right. With that said, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye. See you tomorrow.